Howdy everyone, it's Albino here, and welcome back to another video. I'm very sorry for the lack of uploads. I was very busy with exams, cooking super hard, and finally they're all done. Yay! Fuck you exams. Alright, I think it's time to stop goofing around and get on properly with this video, which is going to be about me. Yes, you heard it, me. Ah yes, here we go again with the Recolour bullying trauma. Okay, so this is going to sound painfully familiar to some of you, and incredibly weird to the rest at some point. So this is how we all started. Just a white Sonic. Yes, literally an actual Sonic, but just painted in white. I know some of you may be questioning right now why I looked exactly like Sonic. I mean, I'm aware I still kind of do look like Sonic still, but we're not going to talk about that. What particularly interested me at the time was Sonic character roleplay channels like, I don't know if you guys heard of Speedy Blue, Chaos of the Protectors, Shadow the Hedgehog, Fleetway Sonic. Oh, they're really good people, so I recommend you check them out. I do still watch them until this day, so yeah. They were people who really influenced me to make my channel because I wanted to make similar content.
You're heroes! Alright, let's go.
You two just up and disappear. Nothing happened. Literally. Now let's track down Eggman.
Here, Shadow's technique is actually quite fun. Not
Yeah,
gonna lie,
that was actually
right,
quite
Tails?
fun. I mean, it's not so bad, but still, Shadow's actually quite annoying.
How am I annoying? Plus, why did you teleport here? I wanna at the stage? Oh my god. No! I died another time, and now I died again. How many times do I keep dying in Chemical Plant? I'm gonna be reacting to this scientifically accurate Sonic the Hedgehog, so make sure to subscribe and comment. Whoa! Yeah, just comment and like.
Oh my god! Yeah, now that I look back at those videos of mine, I do kind of feel a bit, But, I mean, it's normal to have this feeling, right? I mean, now, where you look back at your old videos and cringe at them, I think it's quite funny, and I mean, we shouldn't, like, beat ourselves up for it, you know? Despite the fact that I was still an obvious recolor of Sonic and I got some hate for that, eventually I had enough of it, so I just wanted to change things up a little and maybe like tweak my character. Obviously there's not much difference besides the scarf and the black rings on the gloves and the socks, and that the arms are now the same as the fur color. The shoes remain the same but black. I had also done a little tweak on the quills, which looked a lot like Boom Sonic, which I thought looked pretty cool, so I applied it, and I became quite happy. Compared to how I was feeling before, I was very satisfied with how my character turned out. So I became a lot more comfortable now with making videos again, with the new design that I had, and the hate wasn't much of an issue anymore. So yeah, that was all that. The next part is that I became tied to a new thing called Sprite animation. At the time, I was very interested in Sprite animation, and it drove me lots of inspiration. I was particularly intrigued with the OC animations, which made me want to develop my character more. And I decided to join some Discord servers associated to Sprite animation because I was so fixated on this kind of stuff that, you know me, I would literally obsess over it for days to come and try to fit in with everybody else in the server. Yay! Until something rather unfortunate had happened with me. Hey, you! Huh? Try changing yourself up a bit so that you can look like us, rather than looking like a nosy recolor. Ha! You want me to look like you? Dude? I'm sorry, but there is no way I'm gonna be changing my character just to look like you guys. Accessories is quite enough for me. So, yeah, I thought that nothing else besides clothing and accessories would fit. In particular, quills. There was no other style that I would have, and like, it just didn't suit. It just didn't feel like albino, you know? So I decided to keep the quills as it was, and just change the clothing and focus more on that, because even though your character still looks like the original character, changing up the clothing and being creative, and it just makes a big difference. So yeah, I just ignored what all of those douchebags were saying and just went along and did my own thing. I left all of those toxic Sprite animation servers until one day I had found this person who had his own community. Oh, and he himself had a recolored character as well. And as soon as I joined his community, I came in and there were so many different types of people with kinds of characters, and it was really diverse. Nobody judged from other people's character designs, despite the fact that even though some still looked like original characters, it was overall a respectable place, and I knew this was where I had belonged. And today, it's been almost 5 years I've been part of that community. I made loads of friends, and I still am very close to them. During my time in the server, I have been figuring out different types of clothing and accessories I could add to my character, and here's how he looks now. The choice of shoes is what also the majority of people I knew absolutely loved it, and it seemed very appealing. Well then folks, that wraps up for today's video. But before we go anywhere, here is one more thing I have to mention. If you don't want to miss out on any other events, join my Discord server, where everyone can meet and socialize whenever they want. We're a very friendly community, so tag along if you want to. I'll leave the link in the description. But as always, I love you guys so much, peace out, and I'll see you guys in the next video.